Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of Schwab Talks, a podcast series I plan to be running on YouTube. I'm not sure if YouTube is the best platform for it because, when you turn your phone off, the audio stops. But, if this thing kind of works out, I will try my best to get it on, Spotify or an app that supports podcasts more than YouTube does. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do on the podcast yet, which is why I'm kind of making this first episode, though. In the background, I have the lo-fi hip-hop radio by Chilled Cow just to, kill out any radio silence, because I might be, a little stumbling because it's, the first episode. I don't plan on it being that long. I just want to talk about a few things. One of those things being what happened on SNL with Kanye West. The performance of I Love It was just absolutely atrocious. I don't know what's going on with Kanye, but he better get his stuff together before he gets knocked out, actually. Because he said he was going to release the album, right? But he didn't. That was, a really big thing. I thought he was going to release it. I was hyped for the album, actually. And I saw that performance with Lil Pump and Kanye, and a lot of people are memeing on Kanye though, but you have to acknowledge that he was so censored by SNL. He got censored hard because he's not allowed to say the words that he said in the actual song, so he had to make up these lyrics that would make it PG for all the kids or whatever watching, and it would gonna be airing on live TV, so I can imagine that it would be very difficult for him to do this, because if I was in a situation like that, I would say no to perform on SNL, because I'm gonna have to think of new lyrics that coincide with the original ones, and it really it's horrible. If I were to have artists on SNL, some of my favorite artists in general, I'm gonna name a few off just right away. Not a lot of people know him, but Landon Cube is a very, very good artist. I'm very happy with his music right now. A$AP Rocky, a classic, always been pumping out great music. And Joji. Joji is something I actually want to talk about for a long time here, because Joji is a very interesting artist, because a lot of people don't know this, but when I'm listening to him, I'm like, hey, did you know this is Pink Guy? And they're like, what? No, it's not. He doesn't make music. And I'm like, yeah, he actually does. It's pretty wild, actually, because you can tell how much he's matured since Pink Guy. He's really become this kind of a, I don't want to say goth rapper, but very low and very few lyrics, but very, very catchy, which is I love Joji a lot. He's a great artist, and I honestly think he's gonna get places here. Yeah. So that's so next I'm gonna talk about schedule. And my schedule for this is I'm planning it. This is just kind of an off day, because I'm just making this on Monday, Tuesday? I don't know. But whatever. Whenever I'm posting this, I'm planning on trying to get an episode out every Friday and Monday. Even though that's a really weird schedule, I just feel like that will work out well for me, because I can work on one throughout the week and then work on one on the weekend where I have a lot more free time. The weekends for me, I don't know why, but the weekends go so much faster, but I feel like if I really push myself, I can be pumping out episodes of this. If it works out. I don't believe it's going to work out. Even if I don't get that many views, I'm still going to keep making this podcast, because this podcast, I'm using it as kind of a vent to say what I'm thinking every day. I'm trying not to add politics to it. I don't like podcasts that add politics, because it's just a good when you add politics, everything gets a lot more sensitive. People get a lot more angry on either side. I'm not taking a position at all, and it's just not a good idea to make your podcast political. I was really inspired to make podcasts mostly from H3H3 Productions. He's an amazing podcaster. I do like his videos on his channel, but I understand why he would be taking a break from the channel, because podcasts are just fun, alright? They're a way to vent yourself when you don't, when you have stuff held inside you. You need to, get that out before, really just, sits there and poisons you, kinda. Because H.R.H. was making great videos, but he said that he was depressed and that he wasn't happy doing it, which I understand. If you're doing something that's like rinse and repeat each time, it can really like get in your mind, which can be like a horrible experience. Well, I think I'm going to end it here, even though it's like 5 minutes long. I'm thinking of this more as like an intro, or like an intro to the channel, more than just like an actual podcast. I'm going to try to make longer podcasts each time, because all my notes here are just two things, and I've already addressed both of these things. I'm going to try to get a guest if I can, like, maybe one of my friends or something. It would add a lot more spice, just rather than me talking to myself. It's kind of sad, but, so that's going to be the wrapping it up for the first episode of Schwab Talks. Have a good night, and I love you all.